the biggest questions I get whenever I see somebody I know is, are you doing that film with Kaylee? Hey, you're doing that film, right? You're still doing that film? And the truth is, I'm not anymore. For context, me and Kaylee Collins had a short film we were going to create called No Time Left. Later in the video, Kaylee's going to give you some more context of the plot. This was supposed to be big. Like, we had movie theaters ready and everything. It was set. Usually when making any film, you have 3 parts. Your pre-production, your production, and your post-production. First was pre. So me and Kaylee were writing the script. We thought it was amazing at the time. I look back at it now and I know we could have done better. But for now, we gave the script the okay. Next was actors. And who could play us better than us? So we already had 2 down. Now we just needed everybody else. The people we had were honestly amazing actors, and I wish this would have been finished to prove how good they were. But for now, we did have everybody scripted and scheduling was done. Now it's time to shoot. From this point, we started filming. When we started shooting, we used this $20,000 camera called the Ursa. They actually shot Stranger Things Season 1 on it, so it was a little professional, This was my first sense of high-budget filming, camera equipment, etc. I think my favorite scene was when me and Kaylee and one other person were all filming just in my room, and it was basically me getting ready for the day. And the amount of time it took was insane. We probably started at 12 or 1 p.m. and then get done till like 8 or 9 p.m. We had makeup, actors, lighting, but you know what we didn't have? Reliability. From myself, from Kaylee, from some of the actors, and most importantly, the belief that this film was going to have a great production and a great story. Don't get me wrong, this was a great start on learning everything about cameras professionally. All the lighting, all the acting, all of it. It was amazing. But all the scenes after were going to be a lot more tricky. No pun intended. On certain days where we needed actors, most of them would show up, but 1 or 2 of them wouldn't. And it's not like we could go back and recast them because we already had all this footage of them. Now, I never want my content to seem one-sided, so I actually asked Kaylee how she felt about the film and what were my downsides. This is what she had to say. Our film, you know?
Uh-oh.
It was a fun little experiment that we did. It was a good start.
Yeah.
What we actually did and everything was not. I think at the time it was really good to write, and I thought it had really good writing, but I think we could have done better.
I don't think it had very good writing.
Okay, fair enough. There we go.
The film was supposed to be like, half of it was Noah's story and half of it was mine, and they kind of like swiveled together, interlinked and whatever. So I think the biggest issue was our personal lives getting...
Yeah. What happened was we had a crazy weird schedule because prom was just coming up and we had kids that were doing theater as well. On top of that, our personal lives. I was supposed to leave very first week of summer starting last year, and then it just never got picked up. Another question I have for you is, this is like for us moving forward when it comes to any other project. What did I have bad quality wise that you didn't like?
Well, obviously you didn't know very much about the actual nitty-gritty of actually making a film.
I was learning on the spot.
I feel like you were so unorganized.
Every video I have now, a big folder, it just says YT on it. Click into that folder and it shows all my episodes. If you click into each episode, it has all of the files that I use. Then I have a whole different folder for all the music I used for any video, and then like all my scripts in one folder. I'm definitely working on that. So yeah, clearly I had my faults, but that's not to say we can't do better, right? Exactly. We've been working really hard to get this whole YouTube ecosystem and cycle and really show you guys all the cool projects that me and Kaylee come up with. Starting in October, we actually have a podcast coming out. It's going to be basically anything film, anything pop culture wise. Also, for the side projects that we do have, this is like our central hub to announce anything. So I definitely recommend it. On top of that, Kaylee's coming out with her own channel. Definitely check that out. I'm gonna have her stuff linked. Hold on, I got a point. It's like right here somewhere. Anyways, thank you, Kaylee. Podcast in October. See you then. Follow me on all social media so you know when that podcast is up. Again, it's gonna be in October, so see you then.